Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been probably a few days since I last been out here, and I'm glad that the spiders on the porch have not tried to reclaim it. Uh, we're back out here at the tiny house. I am working on framing some more walls. I have the second wall I need to frame, and I need to do the doorway somehow. I have an idea of how I'm going to do the doorway, sort of, framing wise, but I don't think it'll be that complicated, so I should be all right. And I think that this should go by much more smoothly this time. I'll be trying to tweak with the wood a little bit so that I can more efficiently get the wood to sit right and the wall to sit right. I was able to knock the first wall into place so it's more straight. I don't have a level with me, so I'll have to bring that out next time I come out. I'll probably come out tomorrow, I'm not sure, but probably sometime tomorrow I'll come out to check the walls and make sure they're level before I like screw them into the floor, because I have to screw them in from the bottom. I don't know if I'll be able to screw them in from the top the way they're positioned right now. Like looking at the top of the first one, it's just gonna have to be that way. But the second wall is gonna be a little funnier because with where it's sitting and how it's sitting, I have to position it right so that it doesn't mess up. Well, so that I can build my stairs efficiently in that area. So I'm not worried about not having space at the bottom for like my washer and dryer, because I did spare quite a few, not quite a few, but a few inches to be able to have space there. I want to make sure that the second wall sits right next to the toilet, because the bathroom is small and it's a weird shape, so I have to make sure that the toilet isn't tight, because I'm thinking about building either a floating shelf or putting a cabinet in where the sink is in the bathroom, and I want to make sure that the toilet isn't too tight, so I can put not really shelves, because the aesthetic things like the paper towel holder and whatnot, well, paper towel, toilet paper holder, and everything are going to be in wall. So once I get that in, I will probably order those parts to just set them up on the wall already, so that I don't have to worry about it later. It's probably going to be a drywall thing later, but I don't know if I can like screw it into the wall preliminarily and have it there. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. The door frame is going to be interesting. So the door itself, I plan on making a custom door from plywood and some scraps and whatnot. So I need it to be a specific width, and I'm going for 24. It's very hard to find a 24-inch wide door. So that's going to be fun. I still want a little bit of wall space around the door. I don't really care, but I do want to be able to put like an outlet or something in the wall right by the bathroom door, so that as soon as you walk in, you can flick the light on or something. Looking at the way the wall room is set up, because I plan on having the door open this way, and I'll show you guys what I mean later, but the door's going to be an outswing. It can't swing into the bathroom area because it'll probably hit the toilet or not. I'm not sure. I'll have to actually see. Like I'll probably test it out with the scrap pieces of wood I have and see how far it actually swings in or out, and see if that'll change how I do things. But I know it'll hit something in the bathroom, I think, and that's why I wanted to do an outswing. So it'll have to swing towards the kitchen, which won't be bad because that's just a bit of fancy footwork to get to the bathroom then, but it won't be that big of a deal. Like it won't be a inconvenience, I don't think. So that's what I'm doing today. I don't know if I will finish framing today. I hope I am. But if I do finish it today, then I'll probably come back with, I don't know if I'm going to do cabinets, painting, or whatnot, but I'll have to think of my next project after that. My next project for that tiny house, and I'm really leaning towards starting to paint, but I don't know if I want to like paint now when I don't have the bonus room built on and the roof isn't raised up. So I'm probably just gonna buy paint but hold off on painting. I'm trying to think. Yeah, after that it's a bit of a waiting game, so I'll have to see if we do the concrete like my mom and I have mentioned once or twice. And if we do, then I can wait for the concrete to dry and get right into building the bonus room, which won't be, which will actually be pretty goddamn fun now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll have to see. But for right now, let's just get into it. So I'm going to do the second wall first because that seems easier and I don't have to do as much math. Plus, I already got the top and bottom panels. Pieces? Plates? I think that's what they're called. No, I think that's only for doors. I don't know. But the top and bottom plates for the second wall already cut out. I just got to cut out the main structural pieces. I really don't know the terms for these, so I got to cut the wall pieces, the long pieces out, and then just pretty much put it together, and that should be it. And then I get right into the door frame. So let's just get to it. Okay. This'll work. Alright, I don't know if I got it on video, but the second wall is screwed in. The floor was still a little loose, so I had to screw it in at the top where I could, and it was into the wall up here. This will slightly affect how I do the stairs, but not by much, so it should be fine. The stairs will probably help hold this wall even more steady once I finally get around to them, or I'll get it more attached with the drywall, since it is wiggle up here. So I may just get some like braces or something to hold it in place, or ties, something like that, so that it stays firm even when we put the drywall on, and I don't have to worry about it shifting out of place. I said earlier I will not screw this wall in, and I won't, because I gotta make sure that it is level. I even gotta make sure that this one is level, just to be sure before I like completely set everything in stone and keep on moving. But I'm very happy with it. So next step is to get the doorway, and the doorway may actually be kind of easy here because I already have the top plate cut, and I think what I'm thinking about for the doorway is taking a couple 2x3s and just screwing them in. Not screwing them in, but like, what's the word? Actually, yeah, so like pretty much layering them to the sides of the door and like framing out the actual door. So there will be a plate that meets up with this wall that I will screw it into, and that will stabilize it. And same here. So I don't want to have to make the top and bottom plate and then have to saw the bottom plate off because it won't be necessary for the door. But I also don't want to like have to almost cut into my floor. So there will be that, and then I'll use the scrap piece of wood that I was gonna get rid of and use that as part of the top plate. Stack them so that there's two pieces that make a solid plate above the door up here, and that should be that, because I don't really care how tall the door is. It might be about the same height as the front door. I'm worried about how wide it'll be, so I gotta do some math, figure out how to get right in the center of 35, and then do a 12 inches to one side, 12 inches to the other to get my 24-inch door, and then figure out the walls from there. So that's it. But I'm very happy with this so far. It's starting to look like a room. You guys can't see it from all the way back here. But yes, we're starting to have a room. First room in the tiny house. I'm trying really hard not to get a splitter. So, thought process. I already have the top plate pretty much cut and marked. I'm going to cut these 3 pieces to size because the last piece is already cut to size from the previous wall. I just decided not to use it. So I'm going to cut these 3 pieces to size. I'm going to cut some of the scrap into small little half plate things so that there's something for the wall to brace on a little bit. And we'll go from there. And hopefully this works out. I got to move this candle though. But that candle is about done. So gonna mark up this wood, cut it, screw the door together, and hopefully this works out. I am doing a 24-inch door. I did but I did account for the door frame, like the door jamb, the thing the door actually sits in, not the my phone scared me just now. Okay. Yeah, but I accounted for the door frame that's actually going to be sitting in a little bit. This is going to be a weird door operation I make whenever I get around to it, so that might be my next project. But yeah, so I did account for that in my measurements, so hopefully this turns out. So I'll show you guys what I mean in a minute once I get this going. So let's just get to it, and I'll explain my process in a second. Alright, so I haven't checked the time. I'm pretty sure it's 4, maybe? I am beat. But I managed to get the last 2 walls in. I still need to hammer the doorway in, and I gotta admit, y'all, the doorway, ooh, sun light. The doorway was whooping my butt. So I didn't manage to get it on video. Well, me building the doorway on video because camera ran out of memory. But I got this top piece on, and I did not have this top plate piece in here at first. So I just had the very top piece, these 2x3s going down, and no brace on the bottom, and the very little bit braces at the bottom here, because there's small pieces of wood holding the bottom together. I don't know how well I'm doing there. Yeah. So that's what's holding the bottom together. That was what's holding the bottom together. When I brought it in, the wall practically fell apart. So I had to drag it back outside, dang near take it all the way apart, put it back together again, and then I braced it this time. And that helped quite a lot. So that bottom plate you guys see is going to be cut off, not cut off, screwed off once I get the door in place, because I don't want to take it off and the door fall apart. So, hooey, I'm about to sit on my drill. So, I'm very happy with the walls in the tiny house thus far. Like I said, they're by no means perfect, but it works for what I need. So I'm probably going to come back out tomorrow, I'm not sure, and finish hammering in this wall. I might do a few small painting projects. I'm thinking about painting the other side of the door, but I gotta see how I'm going to do that and not get paint on the floor in here. I don't really mind, because this ain't the finished floor, of course, but I don't want paint to ruin the floor, because then I'll want to be in a hurry to finish the floor. So I gotta save up some money, but I'm going to be getting probably some plywood. Yeah, probably some plywood, and I'm going to work on making the bathroom door just to get it out of the way, get some ideas out. And shoot, I might start the sofa, because I can make the sofa now and move it out. Like, I won't, like, set it in place, but move it out when it's time to put drywall and stuff in, and then set it in its permanent place then, so that I already have the sofa pretty much done, and it'll be nice to have something other than those 2 folding chairs and all that junk sitting right there. But I'll see. So if I don't do the door or the sofa, then we'll just have to wait and see. I might be doing a few other projects to help the family out with the rest of their tiny houses, since I'm the only one that really comes out here quite that often. I am so sweaty. I am so sweaty. But since I'm the only one that really comes out here to the property on an almost weekly basis, I might be doing some other projects in the other tiny houses too, just to help get things rolling over here. So yeah, I think that's all I have for today. I'm going to pack up and head back home so I can cook. I really want to make brownies for me and my sister, so that's what I'm going to do. And I have a few other things that I want to finish back at the main house. But I'm at least happy that I got the walls up in the tiny house, for the most part. I might actually, I'll have to get more wood, and it also depends on plans for the roof, but I might actually make my privacy wall, because for the bed loft up there, you guys can see it, I wanted to make a sort of half wall that pretty much goes from the center all the way over to this wall, so that I can have a little bit of privacy, but I also plan on turning it into a I almost want to say an entertainment center, library, wall type thing. Like, who knows? I'll probably get more into those plans when I get up into the lofts. So, yeah, that's all I have for today. I am beat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I do try to read my comments and whatnot, or any that I get. And I'm just having fun here with my tiny house. So until next time, see you guys.